Welcome back to day 6 of my RV remodel. This by far has been the most challenging section just because it was the biggest section of the entire camper in the living room and dining area. It wasn't hard to do, it just took a lot of extra time because it was the bigger section. There was a lot of cutting in and painting around the windows and the cabinet, and that took a little bit of time to get that done. I did 2 coats over the entire thing, and I used a latex paint with an eggshell finish. I'm using a sponge roller, and I really did like the way the finish came out using that sponge roller. It just gave it a real nice texture. There wasn't a lot of paint that got in the roller, and so it just really went on nicely and turned out really well. After I got everything painted, I wanted to do a deep clean, so I shampooed the carpet through the entire camper, and that really helped brighten things up. We possibly will change the flooring this winter, we're just not sure. Then I called in the professional electrician, which happens to be my husband. That was his career, as was an electrician, and so it's nice to have him to be able to do the electrical work. On this sconce, we were going to have it pointing down, but we was afraid that the sofa would hit it, so we decided to have the sconces upward. And you can see how much brighter it is with this new lighting, the brighter color of paint, and we are just really happy with the way it turned out. This section here had a TV, and we took that TV out since we have a bigger TV that's sitting on that desk. And I thought, I think it'd really be cool to put wallpaper there. But as I studied it more and more, I thought, I think this entire slide out would look cool to have wallpaper in it, and it would just give the room a little bit more character, brighten things up a little bit more, and not have all white walls. So I got all of that wallpapered, and I did use the peel and stick paper, and trying to get around the cabinets and the windows and contort my body around. That was a little bit of a challenge, but I managed to get it done, got everything matched up. I had just enough paper, and when I say just enough, I was scrimping to come up with enough paper, but I got the whole thing covered. I had to do just a little bit of patching because I was so short of paper, but I had little to no paper left. So if I happen to do any patching, which I hope that doesn't happen, I will have just a tiny bit to use for that. But I think it turned out really good. Here's a walk around of the living room and the dining room. I'm really excited to get the furniture in, get the decorations in, and that wallpaper really changed that section. So thanks for following along. I'll update you next time.